Hello, here I am again for a next video in my requested videos list. So today I'm doing how the expression number Master 11 supports the Life Path 8. Now, as you know, even though that's a master number you got right there, the most important number in your chart is that life path. And that expression number 11 exists merely to serve that life path 8, and all the talents that the expression number Master 11-2 brings you exists solely to help you support and nurture the king of your chart, which is your life path 8. Now what I'm going to do is split the life path 8. I normally split the life path 8 into normally between 9 or 10 little elements, where I've really analysed the life path and broken it down into all the little steps that each particular life path needs to take. And I've taken each element and put it in the left-hand side column of the slide, and on the right hand side is how the expression number helps or sometimes hinders that element of the life path. So then you'll know what elements of your life path you're going to find easier and what elements of your life path are really not supported by your expression number. I mean, they could be supported by other numbers in your chart, but these are the two. I mean, these two on their own make up 70% of your core. So it's your major purpose with your major talent that you use. So it's these numbers being compatible and helpful to each other are very useful. And when it's not, it can make it, there's that element of your life path, however many there may be, that little bit more difficult to achieve without it, but not impossible. You would not have the life path 8 as your path if you did not have all the potential you needed to achieve it. It's just that it's been something that has been a difficulty for you, and you're living lives. This could be your first life with a life path 8. This might be your fifth. It depends on your experience. That means some people are going to be stronger life path 8s than others, and it's going to depend on their previous experience and their expression number and many other factors, but that's the most important too. So if you're a life path 8, you have chosen to learn the secrets of creating financial abundance in the world. Because, you know, money is energy at the end of the day, and our beliefs make a massive difference to the amount of money we have or do not have. But you're here to learn in the Life Path 8, to learn the skills you need in the world to create that financial abundance. Now, because it's your path, this isn't going to be something you find easy. You might have a bad attitude towards money. You may struggle to get out there and learn how to earn money. You may struggle to earn money at all, because it's your life path to learn the secrets of creating money and financial abundance, mostly in business. So your weakness is going to be struggling to engage in business or work at all, and often coupled with a really difficult attitude towards money, which many people have, which I'll go into further as we get into the video. You must develop your ability and your determination to be successful. The 8 needs to be worldly successful. That's what you're working towards. But again, because it's a difficulty that you may have, you will struggle maybe to start earning money, enter the working world, or even have the confidence to go for a job in the first place, you know. So you're here to learn to create abundance and use your abundance as a tool then to support other people. So you've got to make the money and the power and the abundance first. And then instead of using that abundance and power to get what you want or just fill your garage or house with status symbols, you use that abundance to help other people, like as a tool, like a new business investor kind of thing, someone that takes fledgling organizations and people that really work hard but, you know, need that extra abundance, that extra kick. This is what the Life Path 8 could do to develop themselves, to support other people, to create the same abundance as them. But not only that, you need to develop that spiritual side too, because to help you with your practical abundance building, it's good for you to have that connection to spiritual source. And you've got that with your talent expression master 11, but also it's a potential in your life path 8, because the life path 8 is like the 22. They're a mix of the worldly and the spiritual, and how you balance them and merge them together will be the secret, or one of the secrets of your success for your life path 8. So you've got to develop your spiritual side, but also balanced personal power, so that you can be the best leader you can be. You have the potential to develop towards being the best leader in numerology. However, it's something that you're developing towards, so you might find that difficult. Okay, you might have problems with your inner confidence, because you need inner confidence to have the charisma to lead people confidently. And it all comes from inside here. So if you're like low confidence, you're not going to have the, you're certainly not going to want to lead anyone or assert yourself in any way. Or you could be too dominant. So you can either be too dominant or too submissive. You could be submissive and walked all over and do nothing. Or you can be like overly dominant, almost abusing your power. And the life path 8 needs to find that balance. So as a life path 8, you might get walked on, or you might be the walker-oner sometimes. But what you're here to do is develop that balance between the two. So creating that financial abundance and having the determination to achieve, then using that abundance as a tool to help other people in very, very practical ways, develop that spiritual side and balance that personal power so that you can be a strong, charismatic leader. That's what you're here to achieve when you're a life path 8. The talents you bring with you in the expression number 11 is double creativity, nurturing leadership. Hello, nurturing leadership. You need that for your life path. And independence. A spiritual channel, which will help you with your spiritual side of your life path 8. That can bring a transformative new message to change the world. Think about how these two numbers could link, because, innovative ideas and messages could be lucrative in the business world and help you create financial abundance in your life path 8. Just a suggestion, trying to help you mix the two, using the talent in your 11 to support what you need to develop in your 8 energy. So, you've got amazing social skills in the 11, intuition, compassion, empathy, enhanced spiritual perception, which is going to help you greatly with your business decisions and help you to take maybe calculated risks, because you're using spirit and intuition as your background of your knowledge to help you take the right risks so that you don't lose too much money. It's only when you don't listen to your spiritual side and you don't listen to your intuition that you may make decisions, not all the time, but you may make decisions that aren't quite what you wanted them to be. So double channel of the unique and innovative in the talent, which you can use to create abundance for your life path 8, depending on what field you're interested in. So you could use your innovation, your talent for innovation, to support your life path 8 with that financial abundance. Channeling new informative messages, bringing new ideas to this world that change the world. All of that can be lucrative, bringing people together, schmoozing people with them beautiful social skills that you've got, but not being overworked or walked on by anyone, because in your Master 11 talent, you've balanced your responsibility to others with your own needs, and you've already created your boundaries. So the boundaries that you create with a strong expression 11-2, or expression 11, 2, 9, 11, 3, 8, 11, all the same, slight variations. They will help you to have that assertiveness, not to be submissive and walked all over, which can help your personal power. If you're the submissive type, not so much if you're the dominant type. If you're the dominant type, you're more likely not to walk over your boundaries, but you might exceed other people's boundaries. But as an 11, when you're a life path 8 and your talent is in the 11, you are more likely to be submissive than you are overly dominant, but you do have that double 1 energy. So I don't know, there are some 11s that I have known that have been quite strong natured. So yeah, maybe I should bring that one back and say, All the 11s have I known have been quite nurturing and gentle and sensitive, but I suppose I'd never seen the more dominant side to their nature. So I would normally say that the 11 is more likely to be the submissive type rather than the overly domineering type, because to be overly domineering, you've got to be quite resilient, and expression 11s are very sensitive and they avoid conflict like the plague. So yeah, I think the expression 11 is more likely to be submissive, but you've got to balance the two there. Anyway, stop going on, Katie. Here's all the elements of the life path that I've broken down. So I've got the element here of the life path 8 on the left, and how the expression number can help it on the right hand side. So you're here to be both spiritual and worldly, so you can use what you channel from spirit to help you manifest success in the real world. You must learn the secrets of worldly success, though. I mean, that's quite important. So I guess your life path's asking you to be a bit more worldly practical than spiritual, but these two abilities should be used together for maximum effectiveness at the end of the day. So learning the secrets of financial success, and enjoying and seeking the freedom of choice that financial success brings you. But also that freedom of choice that financial success brings you brings great responsibility to mankind. And your ethics will be tested multiple times. So you need to learn the secrets of worldly financial success. Use your spirituality to guide you in the background, but make sure you're ethical with your business ideas and in your business ventures, and how you behave in general. Very, very important. So you're going to be helped here by that expression 11-2 talent that you have, or expression 11 mostly. It provides you with the talent for achievement, which you have in the 11, innovation, which is amazing. You're the bringer of new ideas when you're an 11. Nurturing leadership alongside inner wisdom, a sense of responsibility and ethics, desperately needed by the 8. Heightened perception, empathy, psychic ability. So you've got a lot of connection to spirit. You can learn things easier, and you're very, very ethical because you're so connected to source energy. So support that life path 8 by using your innate ethics and your connection to source to build that financial success with your innovative ideas and messages, so you can build business success using your talents in the 11. Innovation can be very, very business lucrative, as we all know. Even even messages and information that you channel from source all could be turned into something that could create abundance, that could be then further used to help more people. You're here to learn to use your financial success as a tool. So when you've got all this money, your life path saying, your path is to earn all this money. And then it's not okay then to use all that money on yourself. And, we all like the finer things in life. I'm not saying don't buy yourself anything. I'm not that nonsense. No. Honestly, we all need treats in life and all that. But what I'm saying is, use your financial success more as a tool to help others, rather than just a big pot of money for you to buy 6 Ferraris and 10 Gucci handbags and designer this and designer that. Look at me, everyone, aren't I great? Because you're kind of investing all that money in material possessions, and then the energy stops, really. The only way you could pass on that energy to someone else is to give them whatever the material possession that you have, and then it's dead energy to them too. But if you keep that energy flow of money going by using it as a tool to help develop other people towards their flowing money, you can pass that energy forward so that people can continue creating financial abundance, because like I said, a lot of 8s, they spend it all on materialistic status symbols rather than helping others and promoting the energy flow to continue. So your 11-2 expression means that you focus on others' well-being, which is great for your life path 8, because your life path 8 needs you to focus on others, and your talent in the 11 is going to help you focus on others' well-being. You like to help, you're a healer of others, and you use messages, ideas, and new ideas and and your intuition to help those people to promote their well-being. However, you know, especially when you're not that flush, you're not going to naturally offer money as a tool to help others. You're more an emotional healer and teacher, and you bring messages and ideas. You're not necessarily someone that is materialistic and will always think first to, say, throw money at a project, you know. And you might suffer from confidence issues too when you're low, and resort to them status symbols to help you gain confidence and validation from other people. You know, you don't want to get stuck in that, but many people do. So support your life path 8 by ceasing to need external validation and support to jack up your self-esteem. You know, help others to succeed with your abundance. And that will in turn help raise your confidence, your personal power, and everything around you. You're here to develop a healthy attitude towards money. Remember, I said the 8 can have quite a difficult attitude towards making financial abundance and towards financial abundance itself. You know, some 8s hate and resent wealthy people, you know, and or they feel guilty about being wealthy themselves because they have this idea that wealth is bad ethics, you know. You don't need to feel guilty. Like wealth, money, it's all energy. It's all something that can be used. It's a tool to be used for good and bad energy. And as an 8, you're here to keep that energy flowing, to help other people create their abundance. So you must understand as an 8 that financial wealth does not equate to poor ethics. Okay, but with your 11 too, that connection to source, it's going to help you because you have that extra perception, that intuition, and that connection to source that helps you see, or more likely to see when you use it, of course, and use spiritual practice to help you. You will see, you will understand through wisdom channeling that money is merely a form of energy, and it's the person using that tool that can make the money do bad things or do good things. You know, it's a tool, and a life path 8 that is going well on their path will use that money as a tool to help more money sprout from that, to help people be more successful and create their own abundance. Okay, however, the only snag I can see is the 11 is extremely idealistic, and they care about others a lot. So depending on your previous experience, which is going to be high as an expression 11, you may see at times with your sensitivity this quite capitalist world as lacking in compassion and ethics, which can be quite difficult for you to deal with sometimes. But support your life path 8 by understanding that financial wealth is merely a tool. It's a tool that can be used for good and bad. Wealth or lack of it is just another lesson. You know, there's lessons in being wealthy and there's lessons in being poor. And you will experience both at one time or another if you haven't already. It's money is energy, and it's all experience for your evolution. So try and keep that in mind to support that life path 8 of yours. You're going back through the cat flap, Tigger? Yeah, excuse me, I'm just going to let my cat in again. You want to come in? Come on in. Sweetheart. Go on then. Good boy. Sorry about that. Right, so you also need balanced determination to achieve. Many life path 8s can get quite underconfident and lazy and almost run away from the working world and sort of hide and never progress anywhere because they just have no confidence, and you know, they're just fearful of achievement, you know, as well as having a difficult attitude towards financial abundance. Some 8s can have problems and difficulties with their perception of making money or working, or the whole idea of working to make money. You know, it can be quite a difficult one for an 8 to come to terms with. So you're here to develop more of a balanced determination, because the 8 can also be a workaholic. Remember, you're both ends of a polarity here. You can either be a shirker or an alcoholic worker. You know, here you need to balance that determination for achievement. And you balance that as well by thinking of other people, having integrity and ethics. Nothing you create in this world is allowed or should be with bad integrity or not for the well-being of others. If it is, you need to take a long, hard look and maybe take a step back and take a different route, because hurting others is not your path in the 8. You must develop balance in your determination, balance in your achievement, integrity in every action that you take. You know, don't be obsessed with achievement and leave your family to the side because you've got better things to do. Don't be a workaholic and end up having your family walk out on you because you don't give them enough time. Or, you know, you'll end up, you know, you mustn't put your job or your business or one thing ahead of everything else. Otherwise, you're going to end up with an imbalance, okay? And that can serve to only feed your low self-esteem. But your 11-2 talent energy is determined. You are very innovative. You're a very strong, powerful and master number. And you can change the world if you want to, if you can express yourself at your strongest. You know, the only thing that can stop you 11s is low confidence. The 1s and 11s are most attacked and most suffer with low confidence and low self-esteem. And low confidence could exacerbate your potential rejection of achievement. You know, because if you're already feeling low confident, you know, you're not going to want to try and achieve because you're just going to feel you're going to fail, you know, and hiding your new ideas and not letting anyone see your innovative ideas. I mean, that's the whole reason you're here. So you want to make sure that it's not your confidence or nothing is stopping you from showing the world what you're made of. So support your life path 8 by being determined to succeed. You've got talents to do great things. You've got great abilities, and realizing that your spiritual wisdom and uniqueness are gifts. And you can use them from ethical achievement. You know, the more you realize that your uniqueness in the 11 is actually a gift for you to bring change and innovation, you're more likely to be able to apply that to the success and determination needed to achieve your 8 life path, but in an ethical way. Very, very important for the 8. You're here to develop your inner confidence, which will then be the basis of your balanced personal power. I mean, you can swing from over-dominance or misuse of power to hiding away or being walked on, or submission, like submission to other people and allowing yourself to be walked on. Your 11-2 talent energy is quite gentle. You're quite a shy person, sensitive. You hate conflict. You hate calling people out on anything. And this could cause you to hide away and submit too much, and could, as I said at the beginning, if you don't keep an eye on it, it could make you more of a shapeshifter, so that you're submitting to others more and doing what they want rather than what your own intuition tells you to do. So keep an eye on that, because you're a life path 11, your expression number 11 is not going to be so much help here when it comes to balancing your personal power. You have the potential to be a very, very nurturing but firm leader, but you've got to get by that sensitivity. You've got to get by that hatred of conflict and be able to deal with conflict head on. And then you can more likely to have the confidence to use your nurturing leadership skills to help balance your personal power to achieve that life path 8, which is your ultimate goal. You must keep that in mind. So develop skilled leadership that consists of subject competence coupled with excellent social skills and charisma. This is the mark of a good leader. You know, as a good leader, you have intuition and connection to source energy to sort of aid your options and your decisions, but you're also a very competent, smart person that works hard and sets goals. This is what you're working towards. So you're working towards, and I can't stress this enough, to good leadership, subject competence, and the social skills to get people to do what you want them to do. Okay, that is what skilled leadership is all about. The 8 can learn many great things that can create competence. You've got excellent social skills, or the potential to have excellent social skills. But let's see what the 11 can do for you to help you develop that. So you have all the talent you need in the 11-2. You know, you're in the 11-2 energy. It is nurturing. You're an effective, nurturing, skilled leader. You've got that ability. I mean, it's possible that you don't always use that ability, 11s, but you have the talent, all the talent you need in the 11 too, to be nurturing, to be effective, to be, to know your stuff, a skilled leader. However, you are shy and you might often fail to assert yourself in the right way, or you might not always say what you need to say because sometimes you're just going to avoid the conflict. Just make sure you're not doing that too much and losing yourself in this. So support your life path 8, realize your value, manage your sensitivity, and all these two together, realizing, the contribution you make and how you deserve respect, and managing your sensitivity and shyness. This will help to contribute to building more balanced personal power for the skilled leadership that you are here to achieve. You also need to work hard, but we need to find some balance here. You're you're here to learn to be a hard worker, an excellent practical business person, but ensure that you don't overbalance and work too hard. So you're working with the idea of balanced work-life balance as well, so that you work hard, but not so hard that it's detrimental to you and everyone around you. You need to find that balance between working hard to achieve and create that abundance, but also having time out for friends and family and people that edify your life. But your 11-2 talent is quite an idealistic dreamer. You've got innovative messages and ideas constantly bombarding you. You can be a bit airy-fairy. And often these ideas are just never manifested in reality. And the 11 expression tends to have some relationship issues because the talent energy can be a bit overly independent at times and find that they don't have time for other people in their life because they feel unconsciously or consciously that the expression 11 talent is a strong, responsible number and that they should be using that beautiful master energy for something great. So they end up focusing all their energy into the tasks that they want to achieve in real master 11 styly, but then they could end up sort of not spreading the love like they should and could end up not being able to hold down long-term relationships. So ensure that you are giving your family, your friends, people you love and care about and want in your life as the attention that they need, because if you don't, those people will fall away from your life and it will not be good for you. Okay, so you're working towards being better at developing your relationships, and support your life path 8 too, not only by developing your relationships, but by focusing on your best ideas, ones that are going to really change the world and move you forward, one at a time if necessary, because you need that focus. Focus on the detail, the process, and focus until you're bored, so that it's manifested in practical reality in business, so that it actually does something for mankind. Because the 11 tends to have all the dreams up here, all these amazing ideas that would do great things for humanity, but they struggle to get that thing down to the ground and manifest it. And the 8 life path is your ticket to, right, let's manifest this in reality. Let's work hard, is practical business, and focus on ideas and really work up on processes and procedures and bring these ideas or this idea or message to reality, working hard in order to do it, create a business from it, but making sure as well that we're going too far into workaholism. You must look after the people in your life too and keep that work-life balance, because the 11 is going to make you a bit shaky in relationships. So take extra conscious care to give people in your life attention and love if you want to keep strong relationships, and not die early from workaholism because you've overstressed your body too much. You're here to be worldly, strong, resilient, disciplined and realistic. You've got to be to build business in this world. It's a cutthroat environment, right, business? And to be successful, you need to be strong, tough and able to cope with the ups and downs of the world and the way business people often treat each other. There's not much in the way of empathy in that kind of business. And as an expression 11, you're full of empathy to the point where sometimes if you're not careful, you're too sensitive for the business world. But to achieve your life path, you've got to kick past that, So Your 11-2 talent energy, as I've just said, makes you idealistic, quite scattered, airy-fairy, shy, gentle, sensitive, and you may struggle to show strength and resilience in this tough world that we have. But to support your life path 8, you need to resolve to work on that resilience and strengthen it. There's many ways in this world that you can work on improving your resilience and your ability to cope and managing your sensitivity. There's course, there's videos, there's all sorts out there. I'm eventually going to do videos on all this, but by the time I get all my ideas down, I'm going to probably be old and grey, but I'm going to try my best to get a lot of these things that I say you should do as videos to help you actually do it, because some people say, well, you say this, but how? Because I normally do the big picture and the specifics are normally down to you guys. But, if you want some more helps with the specifics, I've got planned meditation videos and intuition videos and boundaries videos. But they're all on a long list of other videos that I've still yet to do. Also, develop your bravery and courage. Again, you can't be in this cutthroat world creating money and creating business and making money without courage and bravery and without taking risks. What do they say? Speculate to accumulate. And success comes from having that bravery to take risks. So as a life path 8, it suggests that you probably aren't all that brave and you probably be too cautious and pass up opportunities for great abundance because you're just not brave enough and you don't like risk taking. But without risk taking, you're not going to make those moves forwards towards financial abundance. Your 11-2 talent energy makes you even more cautious, I'm afraid, and mindful, avoidant of risk, and your sensitivity, wavering confidence or unstable confidence could prevent you from being brave enough to act, to do anything in order to achieve your 8 life path. So it's important here, because your expression number is not so helpful on this element. Support your life path 8 by trusting yourself and trusting your abilities are enough for you to be courageous and put yourself out there. Use your connection to spirit to help you make the right decisions and take the most calculated of risks, because taking risks and being brave are going to be vitally important for you to develop your 8 energy towards balanced personal power and abundance that you can share with the world. You're here to develop organization and management skills, making things happen, make sure goals are achieved, defined and actioned. You want to develop the organization and develop them yourself or the management team, the skills you have, and make things happen to develop a company beyond its initial fledgling stages. Set goals and meet them and keep the company, the business, the organization running and flowing. That's the potential skill that the 8 needs to work towards. So it would suggest that maybe you're a bit disorganized as a life path 8. You might not like management, and you might find it difficult to make things happen, set goals. You might be a bit apathetic, especially if you're against achievement or you've got a bad attitude against money. It can all link together to create a situation that you find difficult. But that's the whole point of having a life path, right? We've all got a life path. We're all here to learn. So you might be a bit disorganized. You might not be keen on management, and you might not be quick to make things happen. But this is what you're developing towards. So you need to have a think about being a bit different here. And again, the expression isn't, it helps you in a lot of ways, but in some ways, when it comes to being tough in the world, the 11 not so much. So you've got many ideas in the 11. But those ideas, you can imagine being always pounded by ideas, it makes you scattered. You may fail to set focused and organized goals. So support your life path 8 by setting goals and being more focused about it. Set goals for your life path 8 relating to your ideas in your talent 11. Take your ideas to realities, achieve them, make things happen in reality. Then you're using your talent for ideas to help you manifest success and abundance in reality for your life path 8. So you're always thinking of ways that you can use the 11 to support the 8. Very, very important. Now, I hope you found my video really useful today. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Click that bell icon because I'm always uploading new stuff. If you've liked my video today, please smash that like button. You know, it really helps me a lot for you to do that. And if you want a reading of all your core numbers, or you want to look to your future or past, into your pinnacles, your personal years going forward to find out what's coming for you, finding your purpose to decide what it is you're going to do with your life once and for all, and how you can use your abilities to achieve that, then email me, contact me on social media. All this is going to be in the description box, by the way. Email address and Instagram and all that all be in the description box. So if you want to request a reading, just ask me there. If you want to request a video from me, you can put comments on my videos. I always read them. I love to hear from you, and I will always respond. And if you want to learn numerology, I'm going to be putting my Udemy course link in the description box too, so you can learn a little bit about numerology. I will eventually get my master course done, but I'm still working on it because I just want it to be perfect, and I've got to get it right for you guys, because you know it's all about your spiritual development, and it's really, really important that I help you in the right way possible. So guys, trust the soul within you. Trust your gut feelings, your gut reactions, your own emotions. If your inner voice says something, you've got to follow it. Trust the soul within you.